Hey guys, so we're talking meal planning today. So Friday night in the Iron Paradise Fitness household is always the biggest party in town because we plan meals for the next week, so we are on track with macros. I know what you're saying. This is just like too much to handle, too much excitement for one Friday evening. All the parties, the drinking, and the nightclubs, they can all be pushed to one side because meal planning is where the party is at. So, yes, I'm with you. We are up for the party. So, what do I do to plan meals ahead for the next week? Well, there's a few things that I do. So, firstly, I'm going to show you a few clips within this video about a spreadsheet that I have that's basically fairly simple, gives all my macro breakdown information, and then breaks out all the meals that I'm going to have throughout that day, and then the macro breakdowns of those foods, and then it all totals up, and then I can start to tweak and plan around that. So this is the spreadsheet that I use to plan my own meals. Now, obviously, you can use a fitness tracking app like a MyFitnessPal or something like that. Personally, I like to do it on a spreadsheet. I kind of find that easier to work with. And if you were an Iron Paradise Fitness client, you'd get something pretty similar to this, a little bit more detail and some other things that go with it. But as one of the start points, this would be sort of what you'd see. So at the moment, I'm bulking, just starting that out. So I've been in that for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. I list out my current weight, convert that into weight in pounds. So look at my body fat percentage, what my lean body mass is, how much I'm planning to work out that week. Therefore, what my TDEE is, and then my calorie target above that, and then what my actual calorie intake is from this plan that I've created. I then split down my macros, so I'm doing 189 protein, 383 carb, and 79 grams of fat. And then this line here basically totals up all of the food that sits below that. And then we scroll through and we've got all the different meals that I've currently just literally planned in. As I mentioned before, my pre-workout is the same, that's consistent, so that's just copy and paste from the week before, as is the post-workout, that's just copy and paste. The oats, that was copy and paste, but what I did was here, I usually have, so I'll show you now, I usually have 1% milk with my oats. So I can see that that's taken me a little bit, what I would say, too far over my calorie intake. So I want to be around 3,000. That's taken up to 3,086. It's taken me unnecessarily over my protein target. So all I've done there is swap the 1% milk for some unsweetened almond milk, which I know will reduce the protein, keep fats fairly similar, but also take out a few of the carbs as well, bringing me down to 3,011 calories. So it's those minor tweaks that you want to make, whereas you kind of subtly swap different things around. This was an extra sort of set of snacks in here, which I've removed for this one. Here then you've got the chicken curry, so that's up here. So as I said before, this is the BBC Good Food website, where you've got, you know, this particular dish is going to take 6 minutes to prep and 12 minutes to cook, and that'll do 4 portions. So what I'll actually probably end up doing is double this, so I have 8 portions. Then it breaks down the macros here, so it's 350 calories. You've got 43 protein, 4 carb, 18.9 grams of fat. Here's where you can add it to your shopping basket, and here's obviously all the ingredients and the actual method here. So it's a nice and convenient website, I find. I then added in some spinach, some kale, some whole grain rice, just to boost that carb number. We've got a pear, a couple of malt, we've actually got 4 malt loaf slices now, so that's all good. 400 grams of watermelon. We've then gone for a tandoori chicken dish, which again, this one serves 8. So if I do double portion of the other dish, then I've got 8 days worth of meals. This is really good on the macros. 24 grams of protein, 4 carbs, 7 fat. Throw some rice in there. That is a really macro friendly meal that will be tasty, as well as sort of helping me hit those macro numbers. So even though that is going to be a chicken and rice dish, it's showing you that it doesn't have to be the plain steamed chicken, steamed veg, boiled brown rice, or whatever it is that you think you need. Is you can have all of those good foods with the good micronutrients in a tasty dish that is still good on the macros. So again, you can add all of those things into your supermarket trolley, order away, and then go and collect it. We then got broccoli, and then this is my sort of go-to thing at the end. And what I've done as well, because I had a few, quite a bit of fat left to target, I've thrown in 6 pieces of chocolate. So again, showing you that you can have the foods that you enjoy, the foods that you love, if you plan all of this stuff correctly. And as I said, this only took me 10 to 15 minutes. Now you might say that obviously I'm a little bit more experienced with doing this type of thing, so therefore that's why it's nice and quick for me. But once you get started, then you'll be quick too. So find your own method of what works for you. Find those meals that are your go-to meals that you're happy to have on a consistent basis. It might not be the 4 meals that I have on a consistent basis that you're happy with. You might only be happy with 2. You might want to just keep to pre and post workout and change everything else. It's entirely up to you. That's the beauty of this type of dieting, is that you can actually pretty much do whatever you want that suits you. So that is my meal planning session in a nutshell. Okay, so now we've done that, I'm going to place that order ready for collection tomorrow, ready for meal prepping on Sunday. It's going to be good. Looking forward to eating those meals next week. For now, I have been nodding off to sleep every now and again over the past few hours or so I am pretty tired. So we are going to wrap up the vlog here. Hope you found this useful. Hope you found some top tips for your own meal planning, your own meal prep. I just need to squeeze in a last ditch protein shake before I go to bed. But we are going to call it a night. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, hit the like button. Again, if you've got any comments about questions you want answered, anything you want me to do in a video, then please just let me know in the comment section below. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the weekend.